Hello and welcome back to Collectible Stonks. Now, before I start this video, I do want to just let you guys know I do have more Wilderness product in stock at my website at collectiblestonks.com, link in the description. And also, since today's topic will be the Metazoo Cryptid Nation USPCC playing cards again, I actually want to let you guys know that I will have 8 of each deck up for a pre-order on my website for the $34.99 that was the original cost for these. But without further ado, let's dig in. So today's video topic is about the, I guess, confirmed final print run for these. I don't know if they're really confirmed. This is, I guess, the final Kickstarter numbers. I actually realized I didn't make a video regarding the final amount of decks being printed. Now, this is just a rough estimate. I don't want to, say this is the final number, because I know people could basically add on a deck or two or whatever. But for now, based on the Kickstarter numbers that are available to us, we know that these are rough estimates of the minimum amount of decks that will be out in the world, in circulation through this Kickstarter. So right from the beginning, let's do it right there. There you go. So right from the beginning, we got Cryptid Nation with 20,083. We have the Nightfall decks, which you can see the decks down here, and I'll put that right up there. We got the Cryptid Nation at 20,083. Then we have the Nightfall decks at 19,678. And then the Wilderness decks, we have them at 19,628. Again, these numbers are, these numbers are not the final numbers for these. Simply because, if I remember correctly, you could do an add-on of an additional deck if you wanted to, right? Which I don't believe those numbers are on here, but essentially the way I gathered this information is just simple adding and multiplying from the available Kickstarter, what do you call them? I guess the available add-ons or support, whatever, the pledges, Jesus, okay, pledges. Yeah, I basically multiplied and added every single one from every individual pledge available, including the ones that were, I didn't add the ones that were left on there, obviously, because they're not being used, which essentially, I think these numbers are a pretty accurate amount, roughly. And the thing that actually is kind of interesting is that Wilderness had the least amount of individually bought decks. I think there was only 64 people that bought it individually, compared to double the amount for Nightfall. And then Cryptid Nation had 519 individuals buy just the Cryptid Nation deck. So I thought that was really interesting. So I don't know how this is going to affect the market. There's only, let's say, roughly 20,000 of each SKU, of each individual deck, that is likely to be produced. These will start shipping out, according to Mike and his recent post that I went over, around June, which means we're roughly about a month away. About a month away before we start seeing these start popping up, which is really cool. So I don't know how this is going to affect the secondary market. I don't know the demand behind this project, considering they're just playing cards. However, they added a lot of demand simply by adding a holographic card into each of these boxes, along with the promo card boxes that you guys could get, along with the uncut sheets and all that stuff. So I'm really wondering, what these will sell for. Obviously, I don't think there's many people offering pre-orders for this just yet, because we didn't have an official date. We didn't really know what to charge people, I guess. For me, I'm just going to go with the MSRP of $35 for each individual deck. So, I don't know. I don't know if once this comes out, these are going to be like Magic Cast, to where they're going to be $50 a box. I don't know if the fact that with Cryptid Nation having a Mothman King, if the Cryptid Nation decks are going to have more of a demand for that holographic Mothman. I mean, if we've just seen with the Revived skateboards, the Mothman deck being I believe it's out of 50, we're seeing those sell for $2,500 easily. So, again, not sure which deck is going to be the most in demand. My assumption will be that the Cryptid Nation will be the number one seller, the number one most sought after, for that chance of the holographic Mothman King card. And let's not forget, guys, that these will be gradable by PSA. So if you're a collector and you like cool Metazoo stuff, and you ship stuff out to PSA on the regular, you can actually get these graded, which is really cool, right? So adding the holographic cards in there added a little pizzazz in a way that I really don't know how the secondary market is going to react. I'm going to assume, again, Cryptid Nation will likely be the bestseller, the one that people won't go after simply because of there being a Mothman. And let's not forget, there's even a black ink on the Cryptid Nation side. That could explain why there's such a huge variance for the amount of people that went for the Cryptid Nation deck versus the Nightfall and the Wilderness deck. I mean, I would assume. I mean, I guess if black ink was for Cryptid Nation, then something similar to Old Scratch would have been really cool to have for the Ace card over here in Nightfall, and then obviously for Wilderness. Oh, they didn't show off this card. What is that card? I don't know what that card is. Huh. I wonder if that's gonna be Snipe. It's gonna be so cool if it is, but I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I really think Cryptid Nation playing cards will be the most expensive ones, simply because of the Mothman. Wilderness being the least bought individually makes me think that maybe it's because Wilderness had not released yet. People did not know the beauty of, Dragon of Akanto Falls and the Wild Seven. And again, there's a black card in there. I don't know what that black card is. Again, it could be Snipe. Could be Snipe, the dude that keeps eluding me in every box break we do. Or maybe Mishi Peshu. Who knows? But I don't know. I figured I'd make a real quick video because I thought, 20,000 of each individual SKU, of each individual deck. That's not that much. In the grand scheme of things, obviously there's bundles here that people got that include several of these, right? But even so, there's only 20,000, roughly about 20,000 ish of each deck that is likely to be produced, because I don't even know if these are going to be out in stores. Originally, I thought they were. Originally, I thought they were, kind of teaming up with Bicycle, and then, or not Bicycle, well, kind of Bicycle, USPCC, not Bicycle, the United States Playing Card Company. And then this came out right around the time that they released the Walmart collaboration, and I just kind of put two and two together, thinking like, oh, okay, well, after this is finished, it's going to be successful. They can then make these cards and put them at Walmart's in the playing card section. So I just thought this was going to be available everywhere. That may still be the case. I don't know if things have changed now that we're going from USPCC to Faded Spade. I don't know. And obviously the Kickstarter logo being on there seems to me to indicate that these will be at some point in retailers. I don't know which ones. I don't know if this is going to be like just a Metazoo marketplace thing where you can just go in there and buy a regular plain deck for whatever, $35 or whatever, or like what this is. But I don't know. Very interesting. I don't know, dude. I don't even know if we're going to keep the same like card stock for these cards. Everybody is saying that the Faded Spade is like the plastic kind of cards, not the really nice, cardstock cards from like Bicycle cards or things like that. And I think that's a real big point of contempt for some people. The fact that these cards may just be plastic cards now instead of the really nice like cardstock playing cards that you can expect from like Bicycle and things like that from USPCC, of course. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this shakes up. I don't know. I don't know. My only guess is, again, the Cryptid Nation portion of this will likely be worth more, just because two things, actually, Black Ink and Mothman, and the fact that you can pull them in a full holo. Now, we've yet to see the uncut sheets. I don't think they've been revealed yet. And the fact that there's 52 cards in a plain card deck means that there's a 1 out of 52 chance that you even get a holographic Mothman, right? Now, again, I can't remember, and I'd have to go through here, but there's 52 cards, and unless you're going to have the same cryptids in every single suit, right? So spades, hearts, clubs, or I guess, is it clubs or clovers? Clovers, whatever. I think it's clubs, and diamonds, right? Or yeah, diamonds. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna keep the same ones or if they're actually gonna be different cryptids for each one, and that just adds more thing, right? Like 52 cards in a playing deck, like that's a lot. And I mean, we've seen King Mothman, and then we've also seen, the Mothman of Arms, like the heart. And I don't know, it seems to be a Nightfall related card because of the purple background associated with it, kind of with Wendigo, and how we see Wendigo over here. So maybe, unless I'm tripping, unless I'm not seeing, there's Wendigo. Yeah, so like, unless we're gonna see, like a Queen Mothman type of thing in only Cryptid Nation or only Nightfall, then right now, Cryptid Nation is the one to get. It really is. But even so, like, dude, Nightfall cards, Wendigo, that and a full holo is gonna fetch a really nice premium. I don't even doubt that the holo cards in these boxes will likely sell for minimum what the boxes are worth. Granted, that just depends on the market, right? So a full holo, Wendigo card could likely go for easily 50 to $100 from these decks. Probably more because there's 52 cards in each of these, and you only are guaranteed one full holo. So something to keep in mind. I don't know how this market's going to play out. I'm going to assume that the holographic cards are going to be ridiculous to get. And if we do like a quick, in fact, I didn't even do this. This is actually something really cool. So if we go with a basis of there being 20,000 of these decks, you're going to divide that by 52 cards in the playing deck because you only get one card per box. You're going to have roughly, and again, this is preliminary numbers with 20,000, you're going to have each of these individual holographic cards at 385. So there will only be roughly, again, 385 of each individual holographic card for each deck. Isn't that nuts? So I don't know. I'm going to sell it for MSRP. I'm not going to try to sell it for more. I'm going to set up the pre-orders. If you guys do purchase those pre-orders through me, once I get those pre-orders in next month, I'm shipping it off to you guys. I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't want to give you guys false information here regarding the potential value of these, but with them being only 20,000 and a playing card having 52 cards in a deck, and each deck only having one sealed holographic holographic card, then by the numbers, there's only 385 of each, roughly, as of right now. That's based on the numbers that I can get from the pledging thing down here. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think these will be fetching a premium? Do you think, I guess a lot of people think that these cards are going to be sold, like fire sold on the market, which whenever that happens, prices tend to come down. But I feel like people are not, they're not doing the math at how much of a small, how much of a small card pool, or not card pool, whatever, you know what I'm saying? There's only 385 of these, 385 roughly, of each individual holographic card that comes in these boxes. If boxes are $35, that's a lot. Anywho, that's all I got for you guys today. I just kind of thought I'd ramble on about how little each of these holographic cards in these boxes will be. I don't know how that's going to affect the market. Let me know what you guys think down below. And again, if you guys do want to put in a pre-order for these, I'm only going to have 8 of these up because I do plan on keeping one of each and also running a giveaway probably for one of each deck. So for now, I'm only going to put up 8 of each Cryptid Nation, Nightfall, and Wilderness. So let me know what you guys think down below. And, I don't know. I really don't know. Especially with that much of a 20,000 per SKU. I don't know. But we'll see. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next one.